Alright, welcome to another robot adventures. Some adventure come by. Children, stupid people, dumbasses. This video is maybe not for you. This video is for people who like my videos and maybe who have a sense of humor and who are interested in the subject matter. Today, I want to talk about one of my hobbies that I've had for, I guess, ever since I was a kid. And being that it's Transformers related, I'm working on my own something I'm working on, and I use pencils. And yeah, I thought about it, and I thought, you know what, I want to talk about that. So, yeah, so I guess in high school and I started collecting. I like mechanical pencils because I started drafting in high school, and yeah, in university I did a lot of paper drafting. And then before I shifted over to CAD, so we used to get these long nozzle kind of pens, drafting pens, for drawing on paper, which you'd line up the ruler, and it was really long so that you could still touch the paper while it's sliding along the ruler. They were pretty good. Single lead mechanical pencils. There's a .3 made by, I think, Zebra. It's got a weight in there for like shaking, and you can also extrude the lead by pressing the rear. Nice pencil. I had a whole lot of these types of pencils. They come in all different, mechanical pencils are pretty popular now, and stationery is pretty popular here in Japan. We got this, what is it, Pintail? Yeah, Pentel. Ergonomic designs here. They got they have a whole bunch of them. These MultiPins are very popular. You got the 4 different types of ink plus the 1 mechanical 0.5mm pencil. Same here. You can buy these at the convenience store. Red, black, and a mechanical pencil. And a couple. This is one of my. It was a birthday present from my old girlfriend. It's those weight. I guess triggered multi-pen writing tools. Depending on which way you hold the pen, the different types of writing tools will come out. So here's the mechanical pencil, because I had 0.5 raised. You want to raise the red pen, you can get the ball pens. It's a nice pen. I like it. And yeah, there are lots of different kinds of gimmicks. This one rotates as you extrude the lead. Rotates it, so this is a Uni, so that you get that rounded writing tip instead of like a really sharp point. There are a bunch of different types of single lead. You got the long eraser. That was a good one. With a really, really long eraser in case you fuck up. So in the barrel, but it's only a single lead. You got the different grips and stuff. Center, click extruder. It's going out. But you know, the multi-pin system, like this thing with a different colored inks. Oh, that's some fucking dust. Very common. And a couple of years ago, I ran across this one, and I think this is the first one. For the longest time, we've had multi-ink writing tools. But this one, for me, was the first time I saw a multi-lead writing tool. This is the Uni, I think MR3, I forgot the number, but I'll put it up in the description right there somewhere. I think I picked this up at the convenience store or just a department store. I can't find it anymore. I don't know. I've looked for it, but maybe they just discontinued this one. It offered 3 leads. It had the black, the red, and the blue lead. It wasn't a full rotation, but you could swap between blue, red, and black. And this was a really nice writing tool. You press the end, the rear for the extraction. So it was the first time I thought about a multi-lead writing tool, utensil tool thing. And this was the one I've had for, the only one I had for a long time. But recently, Pilot introduced its Coletta, I think that's what it's called, system. And let's see if we can get a. And so what you do is you buy the housing, and depending on the type of housing, you can get like 2 or 3 or 4 slots. And in those slots, you can either choose to use some kind of ink in various colors, or you could use a mechanical pencil. And this was unique because it was the first time since this Uni pencil that I could have more than one pencil on the same writing tool. And so I made this one. It's got just your basic black lead. It's also got a red lead and a blue lead. And the nice thing about these Coletta, Coletto, I think that's what they're called. Yeah, Coletto, high-res Coletto writing tools is that you can do that. You can put in a whole bunch of pencils. So that was great. I like that. The Coletto also, that white one right there allows you to insert an eraser. So you can have a mechanical eraser there, which can be extruded out the front end, which depending on what you're using the writing tool for, might come in handy, so you don't have to carry around an extra eraser. The mechanical pencils come in something like this. Also, you can pick up stylus if you're going to play like a 3DS or something. You need a stylus. You can also put that into this system. So it's a pretty nice system. I've seen 0.3 millimeter. That's this white, or this gray one here. And the darker gray one here, that's a 0.5 millimeter. If you can see that, maybe I can zoom in. Oh, there I can zoom in. And that one just says E, I think, for eraser. But the problem with this system is that each lead holder is independent. So if you want to extrude the lead, you have to press this down, each individual lead holder down, and that it works. It's good, but on something like this, on a 5 chambered housing, it gets really close together. So it's kind of hard, and sometimes if you touch the other one, it will, the one you have will easily pop up. So you do run into that issue. Also, the 0.5 millimeter leads, I think if we're gonna go with color lead, some of them red and blue are not that hard to find. You can find them. I don't know how easy they are to find in your area, but other colors are more, well, they've become more more difficult to find. I can find them here in Japan, but I don't know how much you're gonna pay for them outside of Japan. So yeah. And another thing about the 0.5 millimeter lead is that, in my experience, if you drop the pen or something like that, they seem to be more fragile. So they might break a little bit more on you than some other leads. Now these would be maybe they're very popular. I'm not really sure how popular they are outside of Japan, but if you just had, even if you couldn't find the color leads, you could still probably just put different types of 0.5 millimeter leads in there. So like a HB or 2B, or just a B, depending on the type of lead you wanted to use, and for designers and stuff like that, they know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it might be good, a good system. It comes with the eraser and the stylus, but you have to individually depress the lead holder to extrude the lead. Another well, one of my current favorites is the Zebra system, and this system is the pre-fill. You can use inks and different kinds of inks or pencils and mechanical pencils. This one's got like vibrant colors: orange, light blue, green, and yellow. This is just the darker red, black, green. This is standard. I use these a lot just because they're standard. But they come in different sizes. The housing comes in different, I guess, slot types. So you can get them in like 2 slots or 3 slots, 4 slots. 5 slots is the most I've seen at the moment. I guess if they went bigger, they'd have to make the diameter of the housing thicker, bigger. The thing I like about the zebra pens writing system is that you can get these in up to 0.7. The mechanical pencil lead holder, you can get up to 0.7. The yellow ones here are 0.7. The black one there is a 0.3. And of course you can get it in 0.5. And the white one is a 0.5. The pilot pens we can only get in 0.5 or 0.3. We haven't gotten them in 0.7, which is important because of the lead. And what I've done here is I've got a light blue, a yellow, an orange, purple, I think a green, also with a black. So each of these has a black. I've got a dark blue, green, red, purple. So I've got 8 different colored leads here at 0.7 millimeters. 10 leads total. And it's, at least here in Japan and Tokyo, I can find the 0.7 millimeter leads, colored leads, somewhat more easily now than I can find the 0.5 millimeter colored leads. And the 0.7 millimeter colored leads do not seem to break as easily as the 0.5 millimeter leads. So what I've got here with the zebra is a pen, a pencil, or a tool, writing tool that can hold up to 5 different colored leads, all mechanical leads, pencils, and they're all extruded with the push of the rear. This rear extrudes each lead, and it makes it easier because I've got 5. I don't have to individually push down each lead holder, which is kind of nice. And it doesn't, I don't accidentally withdraw the lead I'm using, and I don't have a issue with switching between the colors I want as much as I do with maybe the pilot. So it's a really nice writing tool. You've got a thick lead that doesn't break as easily, and you've got 5 different ones. So I don't know how much you're gonna pay for this thing, but it's the Zebra pre-fill. That's a pretty good one. I like it. And finally, we'll get to, I guess, maybe one that's been there for a while, and the Pintail Multi 8 lead holder. And this one's been around for a while. It's 0.2 millimeter lead, colored leads. You can get you can use ballpoint pens, and you can just pretty much drop whatever you want in there. They come in different versions. You can hold up to 8 in one housing, which is really nice. You get full rotation on the oh shit. You get full rotation and choose. You can select which. I'm gonna zoom in on that. That's not a very good zoom. On which type of lead you want to extract. Oh, it's upside down. You just rotate the. Oh, I want that one. I want that one. And depending on the lead you want, you got a pin. You just. There you go. It just holds the lead, ballpoint pen, whatever. It's a really nice tool, but I don't know how easy it is to get the leads. Like I said, I'm here in Japan, so this is what I've got. But Pentel recently introduced this one, and it's got the rear lead extruder like the zebra, which is really nice. It just makes it easy to, and you don't have that trouble with deselecting or with drawing the one you want to use. I've got this one set up with 2.5 millimeter lead holders, just red and blue, and some ink. But I think I've seen this one also offers. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm gonna have to double check. But if this offered a 0.7 millimeter lead holder, then it would be on par with the Zebra Prefill, and it has a lot nicer button on the end there to extrude the lead. It's really big. This one is kind of pointy. Might give you some pencil thumb or something. But yeah, that's the latest Pentel offering. You do get other designs and stuff. I just like green, so I just went with that. But yeah, so that's that's a lot of talk about pens, pencils, and mechanical pencils and stuff like that. For those who want something that you can just carry around, it's got a built-in. You can build it with a built-in eraser, pencil, another pencil, and a stylus. This is a nice tool to have. For those who have, I guess, access to thicker colored leads, maybe the Zebra Prefill is the way to go. For those who want the nice rear lead extracting button there, this Pentel system is pretty nice. You could just throw in a whole bunch of 0.5 millimeters and go with a bunch of different lead densities, so that might be good too. So yeah, like I said, I'm working on something. I've been using these colored pencils because I got to do layers and stuff like that. But if you have any questions, please put them down there. I don't know how well I can help you. I live here in Tokyo, so you just take that into consideration. Yeah, I guess check Amazon or something, or I'll try to put in the name, the model numbers of the pens and stuff, so that you can just check those, Google those, and then see if they're available or how much they cost. I don't know. I can pick up a lot of these colored 0.7 millimeter leads at a store called The Loft here in Japan. It's kind of weird that Pilot makes the 0.7 millimeter color lead, but they don't have the 0.7 millimeter lead holder in their Coleto. So yeah, You have to buy individual pens and put single lead holders for that. So it's kind of, I don't know, maybe that's a strategy where you have to buy 8, 9 different pens, single lead hold mechanical pencils for each individual color, which is kind of shitty, but oh well. That's their business model. Alright guys, that was a lot of shit. Come by. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of video games lately, and you can find me online. I'll talk to you guys later. I've got something planned, so maybe it will be fun. And then I want to make a video tutorial on how to do the thing that I just did. Alright guys, come by. Bye bye.